Good morning, everyone, and it is literally morning. I wanted to make a short video today. I'm actually working up several things to talk about when I do my next series. Today, though, I just wanted to get something out of the way, and that thing that I wanted to get out of the way is the morality of veganism. Again, you catch me talking much more about the health aspect of veganism than you do about the morality. I just don't want you to make a mistake and think that I'm totally into it for my health, because the morality for the animals is definitely part of it. You can go into the morality of actually consuming a sentient being. You can go into the morality, the social consciousness, say, of meat industry, what the meat and dairy industry are doing to our world. And you can go into other aspects of that. The thing that I really want to bring up is I'm going into like doing veganism on the cheap, but I don't want you to make the mistake of thinking that I'm not in it for the animals too, because yes, I am in it for the animals. I mention this fairly lightly. It weighs heavy on me. I have seen some of what happens with animals, and I have seen a lot of what goes on. It's very heart-wrenching that, you take a sentient being and then kill it. But also, there's the situation where our entire earth is being taken over by an industry that really cries to be disbanded or lowered. I won't call it evil industry or anything like that. It's a supply and demand thing, that basically that industry is supplying what people are demanding. And if people are demanding more meats, that's how that industry even survives. I can't say that it will ever be disbanded altogether. I love to get my hopes up and say, gosh, it would be fantastic if in 10 years everybody is vegan. It may happen, it may not happen. Who knows? You're asking yourself, how are you actually helping by being a vegan? You're one little drop in the ocean. We'll talk about the spiritual level. On a spiritual level, yes, you definitely are helping the situation. You're getting the word out just by your actions of being vegan. I can go into a morality discussion and not making the animals suffer, and I am a proponent of that, but at the same time, most of my consciousness or most of my focus is on the fact that this industry is destroying the earth. I'm just a bigger picture person, and I can take an individual animal, I can take individual cases, and yes, I do watch videos about animals being rescued from farm situations and things like that, and I can do it on a individual level, but that's just the way I see. To me, it's bigger picture. What's happening in the whole world? What is it doing to the whole world? Or if it looks like I'm not concentrating on the sanctity of animals, that's just kind of how my mind works. Anyway, I did want to actually say that, and I know that there has been a lot of things lately where people say, well, you do it for your health. I'm only vegan for my health, and I'm only vegan for this, and I'm only vegan for that, which is fine, but I just thought that maybe I should actually clear up where I'm coming from. Yes, I am vegan for my health. Yes, my journey started with my health. Yes, I grew into making the connection. I was pretty much a, let me say, flexitarian for several months before I did finally turn vegan. So at that time, it was totally about the health. Soon after turning vegan, the whole climate that I was in changed, and I received that sensitivity to the animals. I've always loved animals, but as far as like what I ate on a daily basis, pretty much all my life I've given up one type of meat or another because I would hear stuff. First thing that I ever gave up was pork. The reason I gave that up a long time ago is just because of the intelligence of pigs and them being a very intelligent animal, and I just really didn't want to take a part of that. And I gave up pork until probably I was about 35. Next thing that I actually gave up was chicken because of the industry, the debeaking of the chickens, and then you know, the way that they treated the chickens. And never really liked chicken anyway. Beef, there are some periods when I would like get dissatisfied with beef. I was never much of a fish eater when I was growing up. Some of my family would go fishing and I would actually see the fish killed. That kind of left an effect on me. I've gone through periods when I might have given one up for the other or something like that. I don't know why, but you know, I was still kind of under the assumption that you had to basically have meat to survive. This is just very interesting. I was actually on my way to a side job and I was driving down a pretty small road. There was actually a cow farm that was pretty close to the road, or the very edge of a cow farm, and there were like 2 cows standing in the pasture kind of looking at me as I traveled very slowly down this road. And one of them I actually made eye contact with. You know, the thing you're never supposed to do, make eye contact with the thing you're going to eat. So I made eye contact with this cow, beautiful black cow, very young looking, and you know, we shared a moment, I guess you could say. And I just thought, oh, that thing that happens when you see an animal you like, or you know, even a human, you just have a moment. And I thought, oh yeah, that's pretty awesome. Just a very sweet moment. This was like a split second when we looked into each other's eyes, but as I passed, it occurred to me that he had one of those tags. This cow had one of those tags on his ears in yellow. And anyway, anyway, then it occurred to me, oh my God, that cow's gonna get killed for food. That was maybe about 2 years ago, before I even thought about being vegan, or before I made my final switch. And that just kind of broke my heart right there. I knew that, yeah, that cow, he was gonna be history. He's probably not even with us right now. He transformed my life in a way. I really think that cow, even though I did not turn instantly vegan because of that situation, I really think that he really was instrumental in transforming my life. So with that being said, you see my affinity toward animals when it comes to the morality of the situation. You know where I'm coming from. I have had health issues for the past year. It was the driving force that ever got me to be vegan in the first place, but I just wanted to put that there. Don't ever let anybody put you down for your morality. Don't ever let anybody put you down because maybe you feel a spiritual connection with the animals. It goes without saying, you know, and a lot of times people just, they won't eat animals because of that. Now, there are people that use it as a statement, and there's people that are very, very quiet about it. I've met people that are so quiet about it that you may not ever know that they are a vegetarian or a vegan. That sensitivity, you don't ever want to lose that. You don't want to ever have anybody take that away. There is a spiritual side to it, and anybody that says there's not a spiritual side to it, or there's not a moral side to it, maybe they're just not feeling it. Maybe they just don't have that, or maybe they haven't connected with that yet. But let it be said, anytime you're dealing with life, you're dealing with the spirit, you're dealing with the conscience, you're dealing with these intangible things that sometimes people can't put a name or a face to. I just want to make it as clear as possible. You know, when you're dealing with something intangible like that, yeah, there's going to be people that are going to fight you on it. Don't let anybody ever kill your spirit. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. Thank you very much for listening to my tangent, and have a good day.